here, so that means the word got out to y'all. That means it was very important for y'all to come out. And those that I don't know and that are new and that's just seeing my line and giving my line as much as love as if you've seen like your favorite Louis belt or your favorite Hermes t-shirt, like I much respect and I appreciate like the love that y'all giving. Basically, my line is called Devoni. Devoni comes from the name Devonian, which is a name that it goes back into the future. It's a term that they use for it's an evolution in time. Basically, I chopped Devoni into Devoni because of the evolution of fashion. As you can see in my logo right here, it says Devoni is the symbol. As y'all can see, I don't know if, y'all look all pretty artsy to me. Y'all might see a bunch of different things in this, so I don't know. Some people say it look like a girl with her legs open and a guy. Some people say it look like a peace sign, but that's the art of it. You know, before I get into like what it really is, my good friend Carlton that I went to school with, I spoke to him, I said, yo, you think I should put tags on my shirt? And he was just like, nah, that's the beauty of it. He said, don't put no tags on the shirt. And I was just like, you're right, because like it'll form almost like a cult-like following. If you don't know what the logo stands for, then why you're wearing it. So there's no tags going in the shirt. If you can figure out what the name says, the logo says is the name, which is the D, the E, the V, the O, the N, and the I.
Everything that we do makes sense. Please believe that, everybody. Thank you. Come on, 2 cents.
Makes sense.
Basically,
That squeaks.
I started making my. Can I get it like a little bit, Yeah, basically I started the belt shop just like for the love of belts. I was just like, why am I spending, $800, $500 for a belt that I can't even say that's mine, personally made. I'm a stylist myself. I'm a designer myself. How am I going to buy a designer belt, which is not even 100% leather, which is not even something I created, which is not even something as fly as I create, which is not even real leather. It's vinyl leather. It's $800 and it's not authentic. So I created my own belts, which all has a red inside, which is, it stands for power, and I love red. That's like one of my favorite colors. Basically, I have a 3 leather layered belt. They all made of 100% heavy leather. I have anywheres from saddle brown that I treat myself to give it a distressed feel, and the more you wear it, the better it looks. Also, I have the Red Monster, which is like the world's favorite. I call it the Red Monster. Would you like to? This is Jay West, by the way. This is my brother, Jay West.
Artist of the fucking century.
You already know. And I like the way he talks about the Red Monster since he loves it so much. I sold my Red Monster. Like we sell and trade belts all the time.
Sell out Ferg.
So he can really better describe it since he loves the belt so much.
Well, the Red Monster kind of came from just, young men having a wild imagination and whatnot, and we were looking at a comic book, like the Japanese comics, kind of like a Godzilla thing, and we seen like this red dinosaur. And me and Ferg met in high school. We'll be brief. We met in high school probably 2000, 2001. And since then, he'd been drawing like the logo, like the little red dinosaur and whatnot. I said, that's fire. But we just really didn't know what to put it into action with. So it was one of those ideas that came from 2001 and kind of just transcended, along the way. So long story short, the Red Monster belt comes in a variety of different skins. It's probably about 8 skins we have. This is one of maybe 8. And as you see, it's the first one. So, being that, when I call it Red Monster, it's the fact of it's not exactly red. Some people call it a fuchsia, a salmon. It's kind of like one of those confusing colors. That's the kind of thing that we want to emulate because it's like an animal. When you look at a gator, you can't really call it olive green. Or it's like, it's different kind of greens. It's green, but it's like some weird shit. You know what I mean?
That's like the albino dolphin. They call it the pink dolphin,
But it's not really pink.
It's not really
You know what I
pink.
mean? It's just, that's the closest thing that the human would know. So basically, what we wanted to achieve is like the scale. We wanted this to be like the neck of the red monster. The next one would probably be like an ostrich, it would be like the underarm or like a rib cage.
And then the gator, which
The
should be
gator,
like the
which
back.
should be the backs, you know, like the spinal cord. We get real in depth, like we are interested in everything, you know, like life, health, fashion, animals, all of that. So all of that plays a part into the fashion. I'm not the designer, but I do put a major part into his brand because I have a dog, and he does weird things, and he might spit something up. I say, yo, he spit this up, but look, this could be a belt. You know what I mean? It gets that real. That's just the creative source. So this is the red moss. This is one of my favorites too. Show me the other belt. Oh yeah. I'll take it over with. Zipper.
Get Trey Songz with it. Like.
This is, you know, the woodland camo. There's a lot of different kind of camouflages. And the best part about it to me, when people ask me, what's camouflage or what makes something camouflage, this is what the benefits you want to art design. A teacher of mine told me that camouflage is just shapes with negative space. So as you see, these colors and shapes look like they have their own space, you can measure them, but being that they're not bounded by like outline and negative space. So that's what makes it blending with the trees or the leaves, you know what I mean? Because it's negative space. Leaves don't have outline, they're just what they are. So that's just that's just like we put science into the fashion, to the art, and it just goes from there.
And this is also a belt that I love, and I wear this every day. It's kind of like hard to choose which belts I'm gonna wear like each day because I have so many belts. I sell so many belts, I trade so many belts, but this is one of my favorites because it's like the first slim belt I ever made, and it's a two-tone belt, which is like the vegetable dam top and the saddle brown leather body. It has the Gucci link belt buckle, for those who see, gold-plated brass, and it's just a really sturdy belt. Like I wear it every day. I wear it with my double RLs and my boots. And
These are the kind of belts, if you were to buy one of these and you keep it for years, you used to pull this out if your kid acted bad, you already know it. The kids
I feel sorry for the kids, but
the kids be knowing if you pull out a thin dog, they know they can act up because it's not gonna hurt. You pull out one of these, they gonna chill out.
Don't get in the shower and get beat.
So pretty much, I have T-shirts and sweatshirts for sale. The sweatshirts is $40. The T-shirts are $30. I do all the silk screening myself. Before my pops passed away, he passed along the trade of silk screening. I got two, machines that was passed along through him to me. We did work from everybody from Puff to, the locks, D-Block, a bunch of people. Like I was about 16 doing shirts.
Oh, not to mention his father created the Bad Boy logo, the baby with the Timbs.
Yeah.
Uptown Cats logo for Andre Harrell. So it's like it's almost like I was born in this whole art thing. He graduated from art design. We went to art design, and he had a store, a boutique in Harlem called Ferg Apparel. Mine's is Devoni. My name is D. Ferg, of course. So it's just like we go hand in hand. I was bred to do this. Like I feel like I can't lose because it's like I'm gonna do this whether I'm broke or not. Like if I'm working in a factory 300 hours, I'm gonna still come home and find time to draw a belt and create different fatigues and learn different works of leather and collect swatches because it's like I love the smell of leather. I love to I'll be wanting to eat that shit sometimes. Word, I'm infatuated with belts, nice quality belts. And I hope y'all can see that through my work, because that's what I'm trying to achieve. This is a piece that me and Jay West created. It's called Legends of the Fall. It's titled after the show, Legends of the Fall. And we actually did this work within the span of 2 days. And we really went in. I went in yesterday, I threw my other jeans on and I went hard for it. This is the piece right here.
Francis's liquor was in the way, so I didn't really Now, basically, what this is called, I'm not going to try to take out the school or not. What? This style of paint is called a triptych, meaning that it's 3 pieces of 3 canvases, in fact, made to 1 piece. So the whole thing is, like, my thing in my paintings, I'm a contemporary artist, and that's like my forte. His is the fashion, mine is contemporary art, modern art, painting, fine art. So what my juxtaposition is putting Popeye in kind of like some real positions. I choose not to use humans because it's like when people see humans on a painting, they can kind of judge it from the door. I don't really want people to judge it and make their own, interpretation that quick. I want people to feel, follow through. So what me and Ferg did was just collaborate. I put my Popeye in the spin of it. We put the Devoni bells in the full field. As you see, if you look up close, the smoke is actually like cotton, but like compressed cotton balls. So we got real creative with this, and that's my trademark, the teardrop, just to show that there's a lot going on in life that we could cry about, but we're just gonna forge it on our skin. We're not gonna show emotion. We're gonna be strong.
Respect.
Respect. I like that.
Right now, we gonna focus on this.